the concepts and the precepts that are so crucial to the success of a travel softball team or a travel soccer team or any kind of team, whether it's drama-based, athletics-based, whatever it happens to be. I think there are some central ideas that translate so clearly to any kind of a workplace. One, we talk to the young women all the time about the importance of advocating for yourself. That if you're not willing and finding your voice, and it's not the same for everybody, but if you're not willing to put yourself out there, if you're not willing to really talk about you and your effectiveness and your positives and how you can add value to the organization. I tell my girls, ain't nobody else going to care. And I tell them specifically, particularly as a young woman, there are stereotype thinkers out there who fundamentally believe that you cannot do something as well as somebody else. And so we have to be able to advocate for ourselves. Again, as leaders, we certainly engage in sponsorship and mentorship on behalf of folks. We have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. It's hard. The world is incredibly hard and challenges are innumerable and they are constantly changing. And if we stay in our lane all the time and don't challenge ourselves, how do we improve? And again, right back to the workplace, whether it's improving on processes, whether it's improving on ways we are doing things or protocols that we're engaging in, or just the way we manage on a day-to-day basis with our people. If we continue to do things we've always done, the way we've always done them, I always use the line, behind every failed enterprise is the idea of, well, that's just the way we do things around here.
Mm-hmm.
And, we adapt or we become relics. To quote Brad Pitt in Moneyball, we adapt or die. Hyperbolic for sure, but the world changes constantly. It's the single most obvious statement anybody's ever made. But there are too many leaders who are so entrenched in the way they've always done things and just are so afraid to try something new, whether it's an approach or a protocol or a conversation, that they get lost, and kind of left behind very often. So I think we have to continue as humans to advocate for ourselves, to advocate on behalf of others. We have to be comfortable being uncomfortable and start trying to do those things, whatever they look like in the moment, that we're just not sure are going to lead to success, which, takes me to sort of the third thing, which is the acceptance of failure and the understanding that we're not going to encourage people to go off half-cocked with an idea that has absolutely no opportunity for success, but we want to encourage creativity. We want to encourage new ways of thinking. And if, for example, you're a leader who just excoriates or eviscerates employees in front of others when something doesn't go right, or discourages prudent risk-taking, those employees who are really high performers, they're going to leave.
Yeah.
But you've stifled their creativity. You've really impacted in a negative way the possibility of organizational growth because you're not giving them the ability to fail. And right back to my softball team, we tell the girls all the time, softball is a game of failure. If you get on base 4 out of 10 times, you're going to be one of the best players in the league, which means you have failed 6 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
I have to be comfortable with that.